Hi, everyone. This is Cecilia. I am glad you're here. I hope you're staying warm. In Florida, we've been on the cold side. I know it's not as cold as everywhere else, but I have these giant windows. My windows are extremely big and they're single pane, and they are. My house is poorly insulated. It was made 40 years ago, and I don't think they thought about insulation on this thing. So yeah, it was pretty cold. My heater ran all night long, and all I thought about was cha-ching, 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 uh, because the price of energy is going up, and I know a lot of people around the country are having this outrageous electric and gas bills. So yeah, I'm just like, oh my gosh, you know. But anyway, uh, as always, before I do my readings, I spend time in meditation. I cleanse the energy of my space. I cleanse myself. Excuse me, myself. Um, I use sometimes incense, sometimes I use sound. The idea behind it is I want to come at the cards without any preconceived thoughts. And plus to any anxiety I have or anything else, so that I can just focus solely on what the cards are telling me. Now, I've had some people um, message me and ask me to look into a couple things. Plus, I have my my own list here of things that I want to go over. So I'm going to do one item for each video, only because I don't want it to be an hour long video. That's crazy. Sometimes the cards take a half hour just on one subject, and I try to keep it under that. But it's all based on the energy of the cards. For disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. And I also want to point out that this is based on the energy at this moment in time, not yesterday's energy, not tomorrow's energy, the moment at this moment in time. Energies can change, and they do change sometimes based on because humans have free will and we have the ability to change things. When Yeah, we just have the ability to change things. It just takes one person to change. And when I'm doing my readings, you know, I mean, it's for all of us. You know, what is affecting um, all of us. And so I'm going to start off with, because I have a lot of my insights that come to me in dreams or if I'm meditating. Sometimes I could be doing something mundane as doing like this mindful meditation where I'm washing my dishes. I wash by hand. I've never had a what do you call it, a dishwasher. Um, it's done by hand. Though I do remember us getting one of those pull out ones that you hook to the sink, and that was more trouble than it was worth. So we went back to washing by hand. Um, eh, it's just what it is. So, but when I'm washing dishes, things will pop into my head because my mind is clear and I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm paying attention to the soap and the water, and or if I'm in the bathroom showering and I'm washing my hair, when my mind is quiet, things come up to me, you know. So, or if there's sometimes when I'm reading, like reading a book, and all of a sudden something pops in my head. I have no control over it. But one of the things that really bothered me in the dream, and I kind of want to look at it and see what it has to, what the cards have to say, is about the people that are in ICE detention. I was I'm not going to tell you the dream. I'm going to see if the cards match my dream. Um, I was very disturbed. Let's just put it that way. I was very disturbed, and I woke up distressed um, because there are things that are happening that we don't know. ICE has like 200 and I want to say 212 detention centers throughout all of the United States, and somebody's making money on that. Somebody is making it, and we have this issue where they have they have to get so many arrests a day. We don't have that many criminals. They said they were only going to go after criminals now. Well, you can't have a quota if you don't have that many people that are criminals. And to be sure, I want to point this out because this is something people don't seem to understand. It is not a criminal offense to overstay a visa or to cross over the border. That is a civil offense. Civil offenses are things like traffic tickets, jaywalking, that kind of thing, not criminal. And we're acting like these people have, pulled off a giant heist or that they are hurting people. And that's not the reality. 75% of the people have done nothing wrong at all. And some of them are legal. They're here legally. They're going through the process. Others have visas that allow them to be here. Some of them were granted asylum to be here. Then you have some, they've been picking up military people and people that are American citizens. They're even killing American citizens. So when the dream hit me, I was very stressed, to say the least. I feel energy. And this past year has been extremely hard on me because it's everything. It's when I go to the grocery store, people are just their energy about the prices of food. And you can tell, I can feel when somebody doesn't have much money to work with. I can feel their energy and their stress level. When I've just always been able to do that. And so for me, I can't get past this feeling. And I want to do a reading to clarify what my dream said, because it is rough. It's really rough. I am heartbroken inside because if my dream is accurate, this is so much, it's far worse than we think. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and get started. I cleansed my cards. I cleansed my energy. I am using the predictions deck. It is by Trish James Oracles. I'm going to put that over here for right now. You can, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get this started. It's been very, very cold in my house. The only reason why it's not cold now is I've spent the day cooking and doing meal prep for the family. I make everything almost from scratch because I have food allergies. So for me, I spend a lot of time in the kitchen. And some of you probably seen my videos on different experiments I do in the kitchen and different things I'm making and how I save money in it. I put that on my channel because my channel is called Everything But the Kitchen Sink, Tarot, and More. So it's anything I feel like putting out for the day. It's not just tarot, but it can be. But it can also be a cooking lesson on how to make bone broth or how to make tallow or making corn broth and drying corn what do you call it? Drying your corn silks for so that you can those are used medicinally, good for UTIs and stuff like that. I do a lot of foraging and I make tinctures and all this kind of stuff. So I'm kind of a person that likes to do a whole lot of different kinds of stuff. Always been kind of what people considered weird, and I'm okay with that. So we're going to ask cards. Please tell us truthfully, angels and guides, allow us to look into the Akashic records to see what is happening to the people that are in ICE detention. Help us to understand what is going on there. Because this is being done in our name. And we need to know if, well, we already know they're not following the Constitution. Let's put it that way. And I don't know about anybody else, but I am concerned about the safety and well-being of these people in detention, as we all should. Okay. Oh, and if you're going to come on here and think you're going to give me a hard time because you don't like what I'm saying, you can bugger off. Because this is my channel. I'll say what I want. And I'm a pro-democracy and defiance till death kind of person. But then I have a history of protesting a variety of different things in my life. And all kinds of things. Going back since the time of Ronald Reagan, if that tells you anything. I've been at that for a long time. I've been an activist for a long time. And I care about people. I care a great deal about people. As a Buddhist, we are all connected. We are all connected. We're connected to everything in nature. We're connected to each other, whether we like it or not. And yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see what the cards have to say. We want us to, cards tell us truthfully. Tell us truthfully. Tell us what it is that we need to know. Each. Okay. And I don't always, usually I ask for 3 cards, but I don't think the universe is going to, and the guides and that, and the energy is going to let me just pull 3 cards. I'm going to pull cards until I get the feeling that it's not, and then I'm going to analyze those cards. Okay. So we are asking about the people that are in ICE custody along the whole United States. Oh. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. Okay. Heavy burdens. Now I'm just going to put these out, and then it's going to tell me a story, and I'll tell you what that story is that I'm getting. Military plane. Politicians and government. Disaster wreckage. Business tycoon. I'm already seeing a pattern. And I'll tell you what it is. Trains or transport. Big news. Solutions to a problem. Mainstream news. Resigns, leaves office. Commercial airline. Downgraded. Pandemic health crisis. Whoops. Royal family. Let me see if that fits. It doesn't quite fit in. Now, we asked for the well-being, but let's take a look. Now, my pendulum works backwards from everybody else. I don't know why that is, but let's take a look. Show me yes. So my yes goes from left to right. Pendulum, stop, please. Stop, please. Show me no. No is back and forth. And can you show me maybe? Pendulum, stop, please. Show me maybe. And that's in a circle. So let's see. Does this card fit in with my reading? Maybe. Is it have to do with any royalty from another country? No. Does it have to do with just family? No. Okay, well, it might be part of, so let's see. Does this have to do with any royalty whatsoever? No. Does this have to do with just family? No. Well, what the heck? It says it might have to do. Is somebody that's royal making money on this? Yes. Boy, I had to stretch out of the box for that one. Okay. I'm like, what? Okay. So we'll see what that is about. Okay. Food shortage. Underground in hiding. Says good outcome. I don't know if that matches. Well, let's turn it over because I always do the underside. Controlled narrative. Hey, cyber attack. That kind of seems stop, don't move. Does this cyber attack card have anything to do with the reading? Yes. Okay. Let's ask another question. Is this about getting information about the ICE detention agencies? Whoa, not even moving. Am I not allowed to know that? Yes, not allowed to know that. So this card is about getting information about the centers, but I'm not allowed to have the information on that. The cards do that sometimes. That guides and spirits won't always give me the information, but I don't know why. Okay. Evidence of scandal. Declassified documents. Hiding something. Surprise attack. I'm not sure that fits in. Let's double check. Oh, hang on a second. I gotta put you on hold. I have a family member that I monitor their blood sugar. Give me 1 second. Oh, of course. Okay, hang on. I'm sorry. I'll put it. I don't know how to. Oh, it's you're at an angle that I can't really reach to put it on pause. Come on, answer your phone. Hey, your sugar is getting low. You need to eat something. Okay. Okay. Love you too. Bye bye. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Surveillance record. Oh, I was going to do this. I forgot. See, it's like squirrel. Okay. Surprise attack. Does this card have anything to do with the reading? Yes. Is this, I don't know how to ask. Oh, what question to ask here? Let me think. Surprise attack. Is this about the attack on the people that are in ICE custody? Yes. Okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't know if it was an attack on the centers or the attack on the people, but we'll go through that. All for money. I don't think this matches. This is science breakthrough. Wait a minute. I just heard something from my guys. And it does have something to do with my dream now that I think about it, but let's take a look. Does this have to do with my reading? No. Okay. Oh no. I dropped my pendulum. Oh no. Oh, what the heck? I am so sorry. Of course. It always falls where I can't reach it. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Okay, that doesn't fit. Okay, so let's take a look. So these are all the cards. Okay, that I have. So let's see what we got. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put them in a pile and then I'm going to take a look and I'm going to tell you a story with it. Okay. Offer money. I forgot what I wrote, what I said about this one. This is the cyber attack one. Oh, no, I got it now. Controlled narrative. Give me one more second. You are going. Okay. Okay, I think I have it. We're going to start with our politicians, government, and the controlled narrative. Okay. Things are not as they appear. We're being told one thing, but it's not as they appear. Actually, we were told a lot of lies. The surprise attack is the people at their jobs, people coming home from school, children coming home from school, people at work. People at the courthouses. People in schools. A surprise attack on those people. They're kind of going underground and in hiding. What I'm hearing from my guides is heavy burden is the heavy burden on the American people. Our burden is going to be heavy because of this. So we're going to pay the price for it, I think. People are making money on all this. I have a personal thought that it's to cover up Epstein files, but it's not the only thing. This is being done. Well, I say we got 212, I think, ICE detention centers. We got people working for ICE that are doing it because they're going to get a $50,000 bonus. We have people that invested heavily in every aspect of this. It said royal family, and I had asked if somebody is making money on this. Now, it says royal family, but it doesn't necessarily mean the royals of England. I mean, there are other. I actually think it's more of people at the top echelon. And let's ask the pendulum. Let's ask the pendulum. Can the royal family that is listed here in this card be the people at the top who like to think of themselves above everybody else? I got a maybe. Okay. Can it also be, oh, wait a minute. Got a yes. Okay. So is this people like who think they're above, like maybe the rich and powerful that think they are above everybody else? Yeah. So people at the very tippy tops of society are making money on this, along with business tycoons. It's a money-making adventure. I don't think wreckage is it. Well, it's a disaster. This is a disaster in the making. Okay. The downgraded. When you other somebody, you downgrade them from being human. And that is what's happening. Oh, the energy I feel at this moment. Because of my dream. These people are being downgraded. They're thought of as other, not as human. And things are being done to them. And I'm going to go over that after I read these cards. Well, no, I'm going to go over that in a minute. We're having people, not really a pandemic, but there's a health crisis going on in these detention centers. People are not getting the health care they need. That showed up in my dream. People are dying from that. They're not being fed properly, whether they're not given enough food or they're given bad food. The downgraded. I'll come back to that in a moment. Military planes are taking people places. They're transporting people places that they're not even from. Some of them are being put on commercial airlines. Coming back to this one card. That's a hard card for me. There's a lot of energy that I'm feeling through this card. And I think it fits my dream. But we're going to go through here. The government's hiding something. And I think that's what my dream is about. Of the othering of people. The government's hiding something. There's going to be an evidence of a scandal. It's all going to come out. Nothing stays hidden. Understand that. Nothing ever stays hidden. It always comes out eventually. It might take a long time, but it might not. Before I go here, let's go here. In the downgraded, where people are othered. Are people that are at these I call them concentration camps, are they being sexually assaulted? Yes. Are people being beaten yes. Pendulum stop, please. Are they being starved? It's a yes, but not a big yes. No, a little bigger yes. Okay, pendulum, please stop. Are they being experimented on? That is a yes. Are some being trafficked? That's a yes, a bigger yes. Are children in ICE care being trafficked? Oh, look how big that is. Pendulum, please stop. Are people being sent to countries they don't belong? Says yes. It's not as a big yes. Are people being used as slave labor? Look how big that is. Let me tell you about my dream. My dream was that people was being beaten. They weren't being fed or not fed well. Food was being held as punishment. Now, this is all entertainment purposes only, but except for the dream. I mean, the cards, entertainment purpose only. My dream is my dream. My family could tell you that my dreams are very powerful when I have them. I don't always have dreams. They come once in a while. I was very distressed in my dream that children were being taken and trafficked. People were sexually assaulted, experimented on, whether psychologically or medically. Both, actually. And we have a history of that in this country. We did it in Puerto Rico, and we've done it to black people. If you remember the Tuskegee syphilis trials, I think that's what it's called. It's the syphilis trials where they purposely gave black men syphilis just to see how the progression of syphilis traveled through their body. So we got, if you watched my video of our collective karma video, you're going to want to watch that because we have like 400 years, 250 years. Hey, sweetie, this is Princess. She knows I'm upset. It's okay. It's all right. We have a history from the time that we started colonization. That's not good. So it's not beyond our, it's not like we haven't done this shit before, because we have. I asked about something else. Oh, and forced labor. Gonna get free labor out of them is what is showing up for me, because they're not doing due process. So they're just assuming, and they downgraded all of them because they're not white. They downgraded them. Fuckers. There's going to be a cyber attack. Somebody's going to break into the files. Could be anonymous for all I know. Somebody's going to break into the files, get information, find out who is where. See, they have this thing about moving people around so nobody can pay attention to where they are. Lawyers can't find them. Family can't find them. But somebody's going to do a search. They're going to break in. Now, keep in mind, I don't know the time frame of what is coming next. Okay, everything that I give before is all the stuff that is leading up to and what is going on now. Everything I'm going to go through now is what can happen if energy doesn't change. Okay. My dream, I'm a firm believer that my angels and guides, I trust them immensely. Actually, I dictate my whole life around them by asking them, and they guide me. So I have complete trust. I mean, it's literally how I choose people to do business with. My pendulum and asking my angels and guide. I needed a refrigerator. I mean, my washer, and it was my pendulum that pointed me to the right direction. I looked up everybody in the area, and my pendulum went to the right person. And boy, it was the best service. That's how I got my roof. Every like going to a car shop, even the job I have now, I ask the spirits and guides, and I've never been happier. So I have complete trust in what they tell me. That's how positive I am. And when they gave me that dream, and after the pendulum and cards, I have no doubt. And all somewhere in those 212 ICE agencies. For some reason, I'm hearing 220. It's either 220 or 212. Yeah, I keep hearing 220. Oh, okay. 220 then. Some of this shit is happening. Not at all of them, but at some of them. So as I said, somebody is going to break in. Now, this wasn't part of my dream. This is my cards. They're going to find out the information and find out where these people are. I think, I just heard they're going to find out who the employees are. Who the ICE agents are. Somehow, declassified documents are going to make their way to the top. The surveillance record this is talking about is all those people with the phones. All of those people recording the deaths. Recording how ICE is treating people. No, they're not even worthy of being called ICE. The Gestapo and the SS. They're not worthy of, no. If they're going to others, I'm going to other them. I can't. It's going to be how I have to cope. You guys have no idea how hard this has been on me. I haven't been able to function like I usually do. That's how bad it's been. And that's why my videos, part of it, I only bring videos when Spirit tells me to bring videos. And they told me a few days ago when I had the stream to bring this video, but to be quite frank, my house was a disaster, because when I get overwhelmed with energy, I kind of shut down. And I didn't have any space. I've been doing a lot of cooking and stuff like that. I literally had my kitchen small. And if you watched any of my cooking videos, you would know that. I had literally vegetables everywhere, containers for doing prep work, you know, and I couldn't get my laundry done. There was just things because the stress was too much. But anyway, this is the surveillance record, the people paying attention. This is all big news. Mainstream news has done a great disservice. I don't watch mainstream news. It's rare. I mean, if it pops up on my Facebook feed, or sometimes something relevant will pop up in YouTube, my spirit guides do that as well. They will put in my path what I need to know. But mainstream news, I can't trust them. I can't. And I don't. I suggest you don't either. There is a solution to this problem. Now, I can't tell you what it is. I don't know. There is a solution to this problem. Somebody's going to resign and leave office over this. I don't know who. I don't know who. I'm not hearing anything, but somebody. They will be resigning or leaving office over all the shenanigans. In the end, it says there's going to be a good outcome. Yeah, it says it's going to be a good outcome. I don't know exactly what that outcome is, but it's got to be related to the solution of the problem. Let's real quick. I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm going to ask, oh, I flipped you upside right. I don't want to flip you upside right. Get back here. Oh, hang on. Okay. I want to know will the people that are in ICE detention, that are innocent and have completed no crimes, and the children, I know, angels and guides, tell me truthfully, are the children and the people that are not guilty of any crimes, and those that are not actual criminals, but they have done stupid things like maybe a traffic ticket, that type of thing, that have completed, that have done no criminal activity whatsoever. Because a traffic ticket is not criminal activity, because then all of us probably would be in jail if that was the case. Will they be released? What will be the outcome of the people? Will they be released and allowed to return to their families? Okay, let's see. Sun, yes, positive. Yeah, because it says health crisis. So yes, positive is what the cards gave me. Got one more question. Did I drop a card? No, I didn't. I thought maybe I dropped a card. Oh, it's trying to slide away. Okay. Will the people that are doing these things to the people in detention, will they be held accountable? I want to know. Angels and guides, tell me truthfully. Will the people that are doing these atrocious things to the people in custody, will those people be held accountable? The ones, well, let's come out. Nope, that don't even make any sense. Okay, I was going to put it as a win. No, that's just me dropping it, not that they popped out. Okay, sometimes they pop right out and you're like, what? So will the people running those detention centers that are harming people be held accountable? Okay. It says controlled narrative. Politicians and government. Surprise attack. No. Okay. I don't know if surprise attack has to go in there, but let's see. Is this card part of this reading? No. Okay. All right. I don't think they're going to be held accountable. Because the government and the politicians are going to control the narrative. So there's not going to be any justice for those people, and they're not going to be held accountable. Welcome to America, huh? We never hold people accountable. Unless you're poor. And that's sad. Well, anyway, you have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming. If you have any questions that you want me to read on, put it in the comment section. Let me know. And I can, I will answer. I'm not sure when. I try to do it in a timely manner, but I got to be in the right state of mind. you have a wonderful night. Try to stay warm. Praying that your electricity doesn't go out if you're in that winter storm weather. And check on your neighbors. Make sure your animals are inside and safe. Other than that, take care of yourself. Have a good night. Oh.